Hi, Christina Michelle here, back with another video. Today I'm talking about 15 things you might be doing to mess up your no contact with the narcissist. And I'm defining no contact as no contact at all or extreme modified contact if you have to parallel parent with the narcissist. So starting with the first way that I actually put you're feeding your addiction if you're doing any of these things, because it really is about detoxing and getting the narcissist out of your system. And if you're not full no contact, then you are still feeding your addiction. So you're feeding your addiction if you have not blocked all of their numbers. If there's any way that they can get through, that's not no contact. If you are reading the narcissist text, even if you're not responding to them, just the fact that you're still seeing their number in your phone and you can hear somebody's voice when you read their words, that's still getting in your psyche. That's still affecting you. That's not no contact. If you're listening to the narcissist voicemails, I have done this before in the very beginning when I went no contact, just because I was concerned for my safety and I wanted to see if the narcissist was escalating and starting to threaten me. But once I was comfortable that he wasn't, I completely blocked everything, no text messages, no voicemails. If it does get to that point though, please don't hesitate to use law enforcement to protect yourself. You're talking to everyone about the narcissist. That's not no contact, because that will eventually get back to them. If you must talk to somebody, have, maybe one or two people that you can confide in, but do not go running your mouth to anybody and everybody about what the narcissist has done to you. Number 5, you're checking the narcissist's social media. Even if they don't know it, that's still not no contact. Number 6, you try to send messages of how well or bad you're doing to the narcissist through others. 7, you're still arguing with the narcissist. 8, you're still sleeping with the narcissist. That should go without saying, but it happens. 9, you are still looking for answers from the narcissist. Answers about why they left, why you weren't good enough, why they did anything that they did. They don't want to give you closure, so you might as well just stop. You're going to have to give yourself closure. It's not worth it with them trying to get that. You're trying to help or change the narcissist. Definitely not no contact. If you are still living with the narcissist, even if they live upstairs and you live downstairs, even if you guys never see each other because they work at night and you work during the day, any type of interaction or being in each other's atmosphere is not no contact. If you try to spark a Hoover, that is not no contact. Sparking a Hoover would be driving by places that you know that they are, doing anything to try to get them to put yourself on their mind and get them to come after you, call you, text you, do anything that they're not doing already. If you are ambushed and you do not leave the area, that is not no contact. Ambushed means if they show up somewhere unexpectedly and you're able to leave and you don't leave, you're not doing no contact right. All right, if you're trying to have an amicable holiday, birthday, or co-parenting relationship with the narcissist, that's not no contact. And this is the last one. If you are responding to accusations, criticisms, and smear campaigns, that's not no contact. And that's very important, because anything you say to defend yourself is going to get back to them and they are going to get a rise out of it. They're going to get exactly what they want from it. Let your living well be the proof that whatever they're saying is not true, because they're probably going to be saying something about you doing bad and whatever, but you keep letting your light shine and doing what you do, and those accusations will eventually die down. People will see the truth in the long run. All right, so let's talk about some common justifications for having these holes in your no contact attempt. And I say attempt because obviously if you're doing any of those things, you are not doing it. All right, so justification number 1, I'm not initiating contact. So basically feeling like, well, if I'm not the one who's reaching out first, then it's fine because I'm not chasing, so I'm still doing good. No, That's not good, because that brings me to number 2. If they do reach out, you're thinking that you'll just be able to ignore them or you'll be able to handle it. That's not healthy. It's like somebody going to rehab and coming out of rehab and still keeping their drug of choice, around, just thinking I'm not gonna use it. It's not like I'm reaching for it or anything like that. If it's anywhere in the vicinity, that's a dangerous situation. All right. So you, again, going back to that no contact, the blocking, making sure that they don't have access to you that easily through the phone or text. The next justification, I know their contact info by heart, so there's no point in erasing it. That's a big one. And yeah, it makes sense if at first, but when you think about it, our memories are fallible. If you don't use it, you will lose it. And eventually you will forget the number, or at least get it mixed up or something. And so you might as well start that process right now. Plus, with their contact information in your phone, anytime you put in any letters or initials that bring their name up, then that is constantly still making an impression on your subconscious mind. And you are trying to detox yourself from the narcissist, not have any reminders of the narcissist unnecessarily. And so if you can just, that number can pop up in your phone at any time, then that's not healthy. You're not doing everything that you can to get them out of your system. All right, the next justification is, what if there's an emergency? Depending on the type of relationship that you had, this could be more justifiable than other justifications, but at the end of the day, it's still just a justification. You are not responsible for their life. If there's an emergency, then they're going to need to contact somebody else. Your emotional health and well-being needs to be your main priority. That's an emergency right now. So yeah, they're going to have to handle their own stuff. The next one, I don't want them to know I care so much. So this could be, I've had to do, or I felt this way when I had to block a couple narcissists, feeling like, man, I don't even want them to know that I know how they are or who they are, that I care enough to even have to do all of this. But again, it's just back to your emotional health being the main priority, not what they think. So yeah, who cares what they know? It's just it's your job to protect yourself. I need to warn their next partner, church, or association about them. That never works out very well. They usually don't believe you. And you look silly. You look like a scorned, Diary of a Mad Black Woman. kind of situation. If you go running around trying to warn people about them, just let things play out how they're going to naturally. All right. I want to get back at the narcissist. This is a big one, but the best revenge is living well. So just work on you. That information will get back to them one way or another, that you're doing good, and that'll be your own sweet revenge. I want the narcissist to know how bad they hurt me. That's a moot point, because remember, the whole point of them, of their personality disorder, is that they lack empathy. So if they cared how much they hurt you, you wouldn't even be at this point right now. So you might as well just let that go. Keep working on your healing, because you're never going to get any type of real, genuine sympathy or apology from them. And the last one is, I need to get my money back, my belongings back, or something else back from the narcissist. So if it's child support or spousal support, then please use the court, use your legal resources. But other than that, you're really going to have to decide, is it worth your sanity? Is it worth your energy to get whatever it is you're trying to get back, and knowing that you're actually fueling them every time you try to get back whatever? Because if they're not giving it to you willingly, then they're using your attempt to get your stuff back from them as fuel for them. So the best thing you can do is let it go. And if you're doing any of the things that I mentioned here, then your homework is to tighten up your no contact, like getting really serious about it. That's the only way to really give yourself a real chance to heal. And practice self-care. Like, step up your self-care game. I'm gonna do a separate video just on ideas for practicing self-care after leaving the narcissist. So do something good for yourself. And as always, remember to hydrate. Drink your water. It's good for your body. It's good for your mind. Good for your spirit. Stay hydrated. If you are interested in getting information on how coaching and or hypnotherapy can help you in your recovery process, go to my website, empressmentality.com/contact. And you can get on my calendar for consultations. I do charge for consultations, but if you do decide to work with me, then the cost of the consultation goes towards your package of sessions. So have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.